Welcome to the first lesson, which covers planning, searching, and methods on how to construct a search using keywords. We will be demonstrating the various methods of searching, but before you start any search, it is essential to plan and formulate your question and search strategy to ensure more effective search results. One of the methods of doing this is using a method called PICO, which we will use in some of the search examples shown. The resources used in these examples will be Cinahl and Google Scholar. Before starting to search, first think about your question. Be as specific as possible. It may be useful to write out what you're looking for as a sentence and circle the main concepts. These are your subjects or keywords. Now think about synonyms for these subjects and alternate spellings. Let's look at an example. In this example, we are looking for literature on preventing falls in the elderly. The synonyms for falls are fall, falling, accident, injury. For elderly, the synonyms are old people, aged. Prevention could also include prevent and preventing. The search strategy should include the words fall prevention and elderly. PICO is another way to help plan a search. P stands for population or patient. I stands for intervention or indicator. C stands for comparison, and O stands for outcome. We will now put the previous example into the PICO format. So the population in this case is old people, who may also be described as aged or elderly. The intervention is fall or falling or accident or injury. The comparison is no injury. The desired outcome is falls prevention in the elderly. Having identified the concepts, it is important to know how to search for these concepts in databases. Core to searching is the use of Boolean operators. There are three Boolean operators: and, or, not. They're useful in combining search words together and for omitting words not relevant to the search. They are available in both databases, for example, Cinahl, and search engines like Google Scholar. Boolean operators and, or, and not help you construct a logical search. When terms or concepts are combined using and, records retrieved must contain all of the terms. For example, if you have a search query using kidney disease and renal disease, records containing both kidney disease and renal disease will be returned. This narrows the search, making results more specific. The Boolean operator or allows you to broaden your results. So for example, kidney disease or renal disease, records containing either kidney disease or renal disease will be returned. This broadens the search. The final Boolean operator not allows you to exclude concepts not relevant to your search. So again, searching for kidney disease, not renal disease, then records only containing kidney disease will be returned. This narrows the search. In Google Scholar, Boolean is described slightly differently. But first, let's find the Google Scholar resource. So, starting at the Google homepage, you can go to the very top and where it says More, click on that, scroll down to Even More, and you can find Scholar there. An alternate way to find the Google Scholar resource is to actually type in Google Scholar into the search bar, where you can then click on Google Scholar. Once you're in Google Scholar, If you click on Advanced Scholar Search, again in Google Scholar, the Boolean is described slightly differently. So in the first section where it says with all of the words, this is the same as using and. In the section with at least one of the words, this is the same as using or. And the section without the words is actually the same as using not. So essentially, Boolean does exist in Google Scholar, but it uses different terminology in the actual search. So, to search for fall prevention in the elderly using Google Scholar Advanced Search, we'll first put in the words fall prevention. Next, we'll enter the words elderly, old, older, aged. And in this example, we will limit the search to the years 2005 to 2012. Click on Search. To access the Cinahl resource, go to www.hsclibrary.ie. On the website, you'll see a map showing various regions of the country. In this map, you can click on the actual area that you work in. But for this example, we will click on Dublin. On this page, you can see the variety of resources available, and for this example, we will click on EBSCO Cinahl. This next screen will require you to log in with your Open Athens username and password. Now select the Cinahl Plus database. Click on the Advanced Search option under the search box. The Advanced Search option in Cinahl is the most effective way to search Cinahl. Here we are using the previous example, falls prevention in the elderly, in the Advanced Search screen. Let's look at another example. We are looking for literature on the impact on the patient when nursed in isolation. Remember to write out your search as a sentence. The keywords are patient and impact. Alternative terms for isolation include alone, lone, and isolated. Use the highlighted terms in the red box for your search. In the Cinahl Advanced Search, enter the following terms: patient, isolation, and impact, and search. Let's try the same search here as well, using Google Scholar in the Advanced Scholar search. Boolean links general concepts together, but for certain searches, you may get a large volume of results, so phrase searching is useful for narrowing down your results. Phrase searching enables you to find results when words occur together in a sentence or a phrase. For example, quality of life, low back pain, and continuing professional development. As you can see from these examples, inverted commas need to be used when phrase searching. In this example, we are looking for literature on nursing care for patients at end of life. Use the terms in the red box to search. There are a limited number of synonyms for this search. Now let's try entering end of life as an example of phrase searching into the Cinahl Advanced Search. Remember to use inverted commas for the phrase searching. Again, in Google Scholar, we can enter our search terms. Note, in Google Scholar, you do not have to use inverted commas, as Google automatically inserts these. We have seen how Boolean and phrase searching can be used to help focus your search. Another useful technique is to make use of wildcards and truncation while searching. Wildcard and truncation symbols may be used to create searches where there are unknown characters, multiple spellings, or various endings. The wildcard is represented by a question mark in Cinahl. For example, P?diatric to find pediatric or pediatric with the various spellings. To use truncation, enter the root of a search term and replace the endings with an asterisk. This is also referred to as word stemming. For example, type COMPUT asterisk to find the words computer or computing. Note, Google does not support wildcard or truncation searching. In this example, we are looking for literature on nursing care for computing in pediatric nursing. Pediatric is spelled differently and has both an American and UK spelling, so it is useful to use a wildcard to find all variations of the word. This is represented by a question mark, as shown. Computing could also include computer, so it is useful to use truncation, represented by an asterisk, for this. Wildcard and truncation searching are both available in Cinahl. However, they are not available in Google Scholar. Let's try this search. We'll type in P question mark DIATRIC. Note that Cinahl uses the question mark to replace one or more letters. And using the asterisk symbol in Cinahl for different endings to a term. Now it's over to you. To test what you have learned, there are 10 short questions for you to answer. Just follow the link to surveymonkey.com.